Well, welcome to Joe's Home Garage. Yeah, I know it's been a few months since I've done any videos, and been a lot going on here. A lot of family stuff that's happened over the last few months, but figured I'd make an update. Of course, the Fox body has been sitting here for since pretty much since last October, November, or whatever. I pulled it out in the spring, and took it for a ride, and it's got a blown head gasket. So it's been sitting here. I've just had too much going on to worry about it, and I've kind of lost interest in the car altogether. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but she's still here. We had a couple car accidents in the family, so we had to turn two Hondas into one Honda and then send one Honda off to the junkyard. This Civic I'd had turned into a disaster. Engine blew up, and bought another one, swapped all the interior from the one Civic to the other Civic, and it got everything done, got it ready to go, cleaned it up. Car looked great, and it jumped time. So trashed that car too. They're all just a couple $1,000 beater cars, but what I wanted to show on this video was I painted these wheels on this Santa Fe, and I'll talk about the Santa Fe for a minute, but this is the new Luna One gloss black paint, straight out of a can. I'm impressed. I've been spray painting wheels and plasti dipping wheels and plasti dipping cars, and I've painted cars, but I am impressed with the gloss on a single stage out of a spray can. So if it's something you're thinking about doing, this here it is. And it's not an activator. Like they said, this is Luna One 2K Jet High Gloss Black. It doesn't have an applicator to put the clear and hardener into it. They said once you start spraying it, the can's good for about 6 months. So actually I did those wheels with 2 cans. I bought some regular gloss black to do the barrels, the back side, so the back sides were black also, and then 2 cans, and I probably did 4 coats, I think, besides the first dusting coats, and then maybe 3 more like solid coats. So back in June, my sister passed away suddenly, and we ended up with her 2011 Hyundai Santa Fe. We were planning on looking for an SUV, and of course I ended up getting this by default, and we brought it back home from Baltimore, found out that it needed 4 new tires, needed some work. It had bad control arm bushings, so the car was swaying all over the place, and so we got all that work done. Typically, I do the suspension and stuff myself, but just with what was happening at the moment, I just took it to the garage, which I had to take it. I had to take it back because they did an alignment, did the 4 tires, tire pressure sensors, and then we drove it, and it was like it's all over the road. They didn't fix the bushing or whatever. Like I said, I didn't know exactly what was bad, but it ended up being the front control arm. So 2 days later, my girlfriend's going down the highway, and she's at a red light doing 5 miles an hour, and some guy in a big 2500 Silverado pulls out, hits the fender, and she said she's going 5 miles an hour, so drags down the whole car and destroys, crushes both doors, and crushes the fender, both doors, and then right behind, back here. And I wasn't sure exactly. Like, well, the car is not worth a lot of money. It's got 120,000 miles on it. The Blue Book is like $6,000 or something. To replace it, I can probably replace it for $5,000, like buying a used one. So the insurance company, my sister had full coverage through Progressive, which was great. They ended up cutting me a check for $6,700, let me keep the truck, and they didn't brand the title with or salvage the title. So it's got a clear title. I got a check for $6,700. I went to the junkyard, grabbed 2 doors, that same color. I banged the center pillars were messed up, which you can see here. So I did the best I could with a hammer. They needed to be pulled a little bit, which is why the back door kind of sticks out a little bit, and the front door you have to really slam it to get it to close. But I shimmed them out and everything, did the best I could just to get it back on the road. And then eventually I might go ahead and order a fender that's painted already, or I can paint the car, but mixing paint and paying all that, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it we'll see. She's going to drive it around, for a while. I just did a transmission fluid change on it, cleaning the headlights, painting the wheels, putting, these cars, it has Bluetooth and stuff, but I just added one of the screens, so she'll have backup camera, dash cam, reverse cam, or rear camera, or whatever. So, but it's a nice car, so we might as well drive it until it goes. I know Hyundais aren't known for longevity, lifelong longevity, but that's pretty much what I've been up to. And my truck, I had on, these are 35-inch tires, 20 by 12 wheels, 3.5-inch lift. I did it 5 years ago, and it's been a nightmare. Not a nightmare, but the truck rides like crap. You got to keep the keys cranked all the way up in order to be able to turn the truck. Trying to back up and go forward, and it's just a pain. So finally, I broke down, ordered a set of 33s with 20 by 10-inch wheels. Put those on. So these are sitting here for sale on Marketplace, waiting for somebody to come grab them because they're in immaculate condition for being 5 years old. No curb rash or nothing, and the tires are still good. So, but yeah, that's what's going on. But I just wanted to give a shout out to this Luna One. They have it through Dip Your Car, through the Plasti Dip company. Thanks for watching, and comment, rate, subscribe.